McElroy Award. Please welcome last year's recipient, Jeff Rand.
Just one correction. I was the recipient in 2017, and Larry and Brenda Potterfield were the recipients last year. Congratulations, guys. This year's recipient of the C.J. McElroy Award stands out as a symbol of dedication and commitment in our fight against those who want to end our way of life. She is unafraid to lead the charge against the ever-growing anti-conservationists of the world. Olivia Opre is that person and more. As a woman hunter, the fight is often more fierce and dirty, as there is no depth to which the other side will stoop. The insults and the threats are intense. It takes true belief in who we are to fight this day in and day out. This is a war. It is a war to the death. Not the death of us as hunters, as we are on the right side of this fight, but to the death of many of the great animal species that we as hunters live to protect. As wildlife without sustainable value will not survive in today's world. Wildlife without value will not survive. Many of us have committed our lives to protecting and ultimately conserving these species, and Olivia is one of us. Thank you.
Named for SCI's founder and chairman emeritus, the C.J. McElroy Award is presented to a hunting industry professional demonstrating steadfast support of SCI and its missions. This year, SCI proudly presents this prestigious award to a staunch hunting advocate, recognized industry figure, TV personality, and the 2014 Diana Award recipient, SCI Life member Olivia Opre. Olivia started hunting at 16, and over the years, she's used every available opportunity to get the voice of the hunter heard. From serving as Mrs. Nebraska and eventually working alongside Dick and Mary Cabela, to working as a professional hunting guide and hosting a well-known television program, she has traveled the world and become a recognized industry leader. Throughout her career, she's faced anti-hunting criticism head-on and fully understands why her views can sometimes clash with other, less informed perspectives.
Fortunately, I know there's a lot of science behind what I do, but it is a very emotional topic. And for instance, when I was speaking with Virginia McKenna of the Born Free Foundation, she has a lot of emotion behind her desire to save lions. And I have that same desire. I feel like we can connect. I want to save lions, she wants to save lions. We just have a different approach to it, but together we have the same interest. And when you have someone who just has emotion and no science behind it, for me, I feel like this isn't even a conversation if all you can give me is tears. And now all of a sudden you want to save every creature that resembles what you grew up hugging as a toy, what you have living in your home as a pet, and they cannot understand why hunting them is important to save them.
Given her background and accomplishments in the field, Olivia has found herself in the crosshairs of emotion-driven criticism in the mainstream media. But with science on her side, she's very well versed in winning arguments with the vocal yet ignorant enemies of hunting.
I consider it a compliment because these antis are so frustrated with what I'm saying and this factual information that I'm providing them with that all they can give me for a response is nothing but foul language. And that's when I know I've done my job.
Olivia has a long history of working with young people in the great outdoors, and now, as a mother of 4, she's an ideal mentor for her own children.
I love taking my kids out in the field because it gives me a chance to share the knowledge that I've obtained from professional hunters around the world. I didn't have a family that hunted. My dad and I got into it later. I was 16 and immediately had that passion, and I want to share that with my kids. I want them to understand why we hunt and participate in that field-to-table lifestyle.
Olivia continues to add to her impressive hunting-related accomplishments, notably with her appointment to Secretary of Interior Ryan Zinke's International Wildlife Conservation Council. Her long distinguished path to becoming SCI's newest CJ McElroy Award recipient has been inspired through many former colleagues and mentors, especially previous SCI Award recipients Dick and Mary Cabela.
I can't believe that I'm following in the footsteps of two of the most iconic people that I have so much incredible respect and love for, just because I have a love and passion for getting the voice of the hunter heard and preserving our world's wildlife. And to be a CJ McElroy Award winner, it's a great honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage this year's CJ McElroy Award recipient, Olivia Opre.
Thank you. And most would start by saying, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to start out by saying, good evening, brothers and sisters. For we are a part of a family started by CJ McElroy. A family who teaches each other what it is to respect and care for wildlife and wild places. A family who shows compassion for mankind. We help each other up mountains. We have each other's back when danger faces us. We encourage each other to persevere. For me, you are the reason I am here tonight. You've taught me how to be the best hunter. I've listened intently to your advice. I've relied on you for help, and you've encouraged me to overcome and persevere. I've depended on you for your support, and even though thousands, hundreds of thousands of people hate me more than anybody loves me, I know that I have the support of you. But our family, our entire... But our family, our entire hunting community must unify our message now more than ever. Because if we don't collaborate, we will lose to the antis. And every single one of us play an important role. Some are able to speak, some are able to give of their time, and some are able to educate, and some are able to give of their money. But if we are going to protect this community that CJ McElroy founded, so our children get to see what we've seen and go where we've gone and enjoy the many adventures we've had, we have to unify our message. I'd like to thank my Father in heaven for the many blessings he's given me. For my parents, my husband, and the children that support me and encourage me. I'd like to thank the CJ McElroy Award Committee for bestowing this prestigious honor upon me. I'm incredibly honored, and thank you very much.